Laser sights enhance and maintain your accuracy in a time of crisis, preventing tunnel vision and allowing quick target acquisition in awkward shooting positions. Crimson Trace, making laser sight standard equipment. Learn more at crimsontrace.com.
This is Tom Gresham's Gun Talk, now available on iTunes and other podcast clients, and on the free Gun Dealio smartphone app for iPhone and Android. Feel free to call Tom now at 1-TOM-TALK-GUN or 866-825-5486, or email Tom at guntalk.com. Now, once again, here's Tom.
All right, welcome back to Gun Talk. Tom Gresham here. We are at the Scattergun Lodge in South Dakota, enjoying their hospitality, doing a little pheasant hunting with folks from Mossberg. Got some of our friends gathered around, but we still can have you join us here on the show. 866-TALK-GUN gets you in, or just dial 1-TOM-TALK-GUN. A couple of days ago, I was able to record an interview with a friend of mine who, well, he kind of got in the middle of a media storm right before the last Clinton-Trump debate. Here's that interview. Sometimes you see something that happens and you think, well, that's just pretty darn interesting. And then you look a little deeper and you go, oh, hey, I know that guy. Well, joining me right now is Cameron Hopkins, who we have worked together back in the old days when we were doing guns and ammo and all that. And then with the companies that you have worked with, Cameron. How you doing?
I'm great today, Tom. It's great to be with you.
Oh, absolutely. So you are out in Vegas. You are the owner of Westside Armory. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. It's a gun store here, and we run a regular ad in the Sunday paper. Every Sunday in the sports section, we run a little ad, and hopefully the idea is to get noticed,
right,
and to induce customers to come into the store. So we ran an ad on Sunday in anticipation of the upcoming presidential debates,
right,
for a pre-Hillary sale.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, it blew up on social media. It went viral. And within less than 24 hours, I was on Fox News, interviewed by a British TV channel, the local ABC affiliate. It just went crazy.
Okay, so the ad simply says, look, we don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I'm paraphrasing here. We don't know what's going to happen, but could be a run on guns again after the election, or Hillary could take away guns, or we don't know. But basically what you were saying, an ad is essentially supposed to cut through the clutter and say, hey, you, pay attention. I want to sell you a gun, right?
Precisely, but here's the background on it.
Okay.
So I thought it was stating the obvious.
Mm-hmm.
That if Hillary gets in, we are in big trouble, and we're going to see another run on guns,
mm-hmm,
just like we saw when Obama was elected to his second term. There were 2 months in a row, November and December of 2012, which shattered previous FBI background check records.
Okay.
We know there's going to be a run on guns. And
right,
just like Beanie Babies and Cabbage Patch dolls, when there's a spike in demand, prices go up.
Right.
What we have not seen was any buying prior to the election. As we're coming close, we're 3 weeks away, no one's buying any guns.
You know, it's weird you say that, because I've been asking everybody, are you seeing a rush? And everybody goes, no, we're really not seeing anything yet.
Well, precisely. So that's when I thought, I'll just take the bull by the horns and remind everyone, in case they'd forgotten, if Crooked Hillary gets in, we're in trouble. You better get an AR now. You may not be able to get one. Okay,
so now we spin to the media reaction to this. What was the media? What were they asking you? What was their take? I mean, you're a media guy. I mean, we should let people know. You go way back in media, so you're not just a guy who owns a gun store. You really fully understand everything that's going on here. So what were you seeing?
Well, exactly. I mean, I was editor of American Handgunner for 17 years, and I have a master's degree in journalism.
Okay.
So, yes, I understand the media. And the first question Fox News asked me was, so I see you're running an ad for a pre-Hillary sale. Is this some kind of a joke?
Really?
So it was a set-up question,
sure,
but
yeah,
I knew how to answer it, and so I defused it by pointing out that we run a weekly ad. This one was intentionally provocative, intentionally controversial, but I had no idea it would get this big.
Did you think that the Fox people were tossing you up a softball, or were they really thinking you're kidding about this?
I don't know. I think, given that it was Fox News and their bent for the conservative side of things, just like we agree. I didn't expect any hostile questioning, no.
Okay.
But to open the interview with, is this some kind of a joke, could have led down a bad path. But if he'd asked me why I'm wearing a blue tie, I would have given the same answer. I was going to hold up my ads. I was going to explain the context in which that ad appeared. And I was going to point out that the whole purpose of an ad is to be noticed.
And by golly, it worked. Okay, yeah, and then there's a lesson here for those who might get interviewed, and something you just said, which is important. No matter what the question was, you already had your answer, and it was not going to be necessarily responsive to the question. You came in with something you wanted to say.
Absolutely. I had several points I wanted to get across. And again, they could have asked me why I was wearing a blue tie, and I would have given the same answer. And you hear this rhetoric in campaign analysis. They say, well, the candidate needs to stay on message. And the same applies when you're dealing with the media. You need to get your message across no matter what they say.
Okay, so how was it with the British media?
That was more broad-ranging. They wanted to know what I thought about Mr. Trump and what I thought about crooked Hillary, what I thought about the election process in general. They weren't so much interested in the actual ad. That was just their lead-in. Okay.
Well, now, you and I were talking the day after the debate. And so this is recorded. We'll run this on, when people hear this, it'll be Sunday. So we are less than 24 hours after the debate. You and I talked beforehand, and we both said, look, Trump's not doing well. I watched it last night. I have my thoughts. What are your thoughts on it? I mean, I'd love to get that before I tell you what I'm thinking.
Well, I have to say, and I don't want to dislocate my shoulder patting myself on the back, but guess what was the very first question from Chris Wallace in the debate? Yes. The Second Amendment.
Uh-huh.
So I think my ad was spot on. I think I anticipated what is a growing concern in the electorate, and that is how the candidates stand on this vital issue of our Second Amendment rights. So as far as I was concerned, the debate started off on great footing. Overall, I think this was Mr. Trump's best debate of the three. I think he roasted Hillary on the Clinton Foundation. And overall, I think he did a great job.
So, all right, so they kick it off with a question about the Second Amendment. The differences between the two candidates could not be more stark. A week ago, I was thinking, man, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I have a different feeling now, and I don't know, Cameron, if it is my wishful thinking, but I have started to think people may be right. There may be a groundswell that is unheard and unpollable at this point.
Well, really, the whole thing boils down to, do you want a citizen statesman for your president, or do you want an entrenched, corrupt politician? And our founding fathers, none of them were career politicians because there was no such thing at the time. It would be intolerable. It would be unthinkable. All of our founders were citizen statesmen. They were normal people who went to work in government service for a short time to serve and to help their country. And that's what Mr. Trump is, and that's why I think he'd be elected. He's a citizen statesman.
And then after they were done, they went back to being a citizen and doing their work. It wasn't a career. Being a politician wasn't a career, nor should it be a career. All right, got to switch on you here, because when we talked a couple of days ago, you dropped a bomb on me. You brought up a name from the distant past, Supervel. That ammunition that was brought forth by lead jurors that frankly changed the whole idea of what police and self-defense handgun ammo was all about. You're bringing it back?
I'm resurrecting Supervel ammunition.
Wow.
With Mr. Juris's permission and, in his exact words, his blessing.
Wow.
So Mr. Juris invented the jacketed hollow point. Prior to Supervel, the only handgun ammunition carried by police was 158-grain lead round-nose .38 Special,
right,
which is a highly ineffective man-stopper.
Right.
So now, today, I'm bringing back Supervel. We have 5 loads, including the one I'm most proud of is called Super Snub. And it's a load specifically for snub-nose revolvers, Smith & Wesson J-frames,
wow,
sending a 90-grain bullet screaming out of that little 1 7/8 barrel at over 1,300 feet per second.
Man, and for those of us who know the history, Supervel is just kind of one of those names that just rings with authenticity. So that's pretty cool. Would you keep us posted on the developments on that?
I will, Tom. Thank you so much. Yes, and I'll be sure and send you some so you can try it.
Sounds like a plan. Cameron Hopkins, thank you so much. I love the way you have tweaked the media with this. Excellent job and excellent timing, I might add.
Timing is everything.
It is. All right, you take care, my friend.
Thank you so much.
In the war on terror, fighting crime in the streets, in competition, and homes around the world, one name in firearms stands out: Sig Sauer. Our pistols and rifles are renowned for their unfailing performance. This same commitment to excellence can be found in our line of SigTac accessories and the training offered by the Sig Sauer Academy. For unmatched quality, reliability, and innovation when it counts, choose Sig Sauer. Visit sigsauer.com today.
Laser sights enhance and maintain your accuracy in a time of crisis. Whether you're unbalanced, evading a threat, or engaging from behind cover, a laser sight aids in keeping you on target. Call 800-442-2406 or visit crimsontrace.com for a free copy of our laser training video, The Laser's Edge, and learn more about why Crimson Trace is making laser sights standard equipment. Nosler has been a leader in bullets and ammunition for decades and keeps growing with new product introductions that follow this tradition. Accurate, highly effective bullets and ammo for long-range shooting, precision rifle competition, and big game hunting. To be the first to hear about new product releases and promotions, follow Nosler on Facebook and Instagram and become part of the conversation. You won't settle, and neither will we. Nosler.com.
Attacks happen every day. How will you react? See real people put into real-life criminal attack situations on First Person Defender. Discover what works and what doesn't. Kidnapping, ATM robbery, home invasion, and other attacks. Learn how to save your life and the lives of your family. Get the entire first season on DVD at shopguntalk.com. Get prepared. Shopguntalk.com.
Slim, concealable, and now in .45 auto. The Smith & Wesson M&P Shield pistol gives you all-day comfort and confidence. Its reliable performance and easy operation make the lightweight, striker-fired M&P 45 Shield pistol the perfect choice for personal protection. Power and performance you need from the brand you trust. The M&P 45 Shield pistol from Smith & Wesson. Go to smith-wesson.com. That's smith-wesson.com.
All right, we are back with you. We're at we're out in South Dakota. I'm looking out these windows here at the most incredible scenery. I'm joined by my friend Chris Ellis from Timney Triggers is with us. Chris, you kind of got that second day at hunting camp, let down in the afternoon, going, oh, man, we went out and hunted in the morning. I just had a great big old lunch, and I need a nap.
Absolutely. It's a good feeling, though.
It is a good feeling. Man, what a morning, huh?
Oh, it was great. Beautiful country out here, beautiful scenery. But, yeah, you're right. I'm ready for some fluffy socks and a nice couch and a football game.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm trying to describe the view that we're looking at here. This lodge, of course, is on top of a hill, looks out over this valley. If you look way out there, you can see the Missouri River. It's spectacular here.
It is. It's a lot of broken country, and it's got a lot to offer. When you first look at it, it looks kind of flat to rolling, but when you're hunting it, there's a lot of up, downs, and nooks and crannies. And
yeah. How was your hunt this morning?
It was excellent. Really cool morning. Great dog work. Some of the best dog work I've seen.
Incredible dogs.
In a long, long time, yes.
Yeah, it is really fun. Now, right before we came on, you came over and said, all right, I want to tell you, we got something to talk about. I mean, you just announced this thing like a few days ago, didn't you?
Yeah. Thursday of last week, absolutely.
Holy cow.
Yeah, for a long time, Timney's been asking their customers, what trigger would you like for us to build next? And one of the reasons that I get to travel around the country is to talk to people who like to pull triggers. And it's interesting, some people are shotgun guys, some people are rifle guys, some people are in between, some girls are three-gun nation, three-gun competitors. But the neat thing is you never know what they're going to come up with.
Right.
And this year, our 2016 Customer Choice Trigger, we're really excited about it. It's a replacement trigger for the Ruger Precision Rifle.
Oh, the Ruger Precision Rifle is one of the hottest things going. People are still trying to find those, and when they get them, then they start changing them and modifying them and tweaking them because they want to make them the best they can be. So you have a replacement trigger, but it's not just a replacement trigger. It's a very cool trigger.
Yeah, it is. It's a 2-stage model, which is what they asked for.
Okay.
It has a really, really crisp 2-stage feel. The first stage is set at a 0.5 pounds from the factory, and the second stage is a 1 pound stage. Now, both of those are adjustable. But the neat thing about this trigger is it's a self-contained drop-in unit that people are used to from Timney. But what really makes it special is they asked for it. You know, this is.
Well, I just saw the picture of it. It's also very cool looking. I mean, people say, "Well, what trigger?" I mean, but this thing's beautiful red mechanism. It's almost like you want to take it out and show people your trigger, and say without just look at the trigger blade, not because the trigger's more than just the blade; it's the whole mechanism inside. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's a neat trigger too because it comes in a straight trigger shoe as well as a curved trigger shoe.
Oh, okay.
So there's a couple of different camps. There's several different camps that are going on in this. Sure. Are you a 2-stage guy? Are you a single-stage guy? Do you like a curved shoe? Do you like a straight shoe? So this is what they asked for, which is neat, which is a great reason to travel around and talk to shooters and talk to people who love to pull triggers. Is the ideas they come up with man, I'd really like this gun to feel. Have a Timney, feel like a Timney, feel like my bolt gun does, or my gun. So it's interesting to see what you come up with.
That's an interesting point. One of the things you can do by putting the replacement triggers in, putting Timneys in all your guns, is get all your triggers to shoot or feel the same.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's interesting because once you become more accurate with one of your rifles, right, and you've done everything from a good optics or worked up a good load or found a good, and you want to become as accurate as you can with that, and you understand that a good trigger can help you do that, you're like, well, wow, that'd be neat if I had it in this gun or that gun, and that's why we keep doing this every day, is to make replacement triggers for your favorite firearms so you get to feel the exact same way on all your guns, all your rifles, just like, Timney's.
Okay, gotta tell them a funny story. We're sitting here at Scattergun Lodge, and there are big game heads everywhere. And Chuck and Shirley own the place. And then you find out, actually, Shirley probably put most of these on the walls. And then John from Timney Triggers talking to him, and Chuck says, well, can you get a Timney trigger for Shirley's gun? He says, well, what's she shoot? She shoots a Mauser, right? Got a Mauser. Well, sure, we make that. So he goes and looks at her rifle, and what does he find?
Yeah, finds a Timney.
She's already got a Timney.
Yeah.
She's been using a Timney trigger, and we're talking about bear, elk, deer, sheep. I mean, unbelievable big game ever. She's been shooting a Mauser rifle with a Timney trigger in it for years and years. Yeah. So, sorry, we can't do anything about it. You already got a Timney.
You got a good, yeah, she does. I think my trigger's pretty good. Would you like to check it out? And we were like, yeah, we're kind of partial to it too.
That was so funny.
Yeah. Great people here, great folks here though. Absolutely.
You get to go to a lot of hunting camps. I mean, you that's your thing.
Yes.
I mean, how does this stack up?
As far as the property, the guides, the food, the hospitality is, I'd say, top shelf.
Yep.
Because you can't control Mother Nature, but if you can control good food, good people to be around, good human beings to be around, good dogs.
The dogs are world class.
Finest I've ever seen.
I mean, I love it. You walk in and there are 3 white labs laying on the floor in the entryway, and you will walk around them because they are the stars.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now, when it comes time to hunt this morning, they were balls of energy just all over the place. Yep. But when the day is done, they're laying there and, I'm sorry, but, these are the stars. You have to walk around these
Absolutely.
people. These are the dogs,
Yeah, as exceptional as the country is and the food is and the lodging and the people and the host, the dogs are the star.
They are.
Absolutely. After this morning's hunt, it was just quality dog work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great retrieves, great points, great flushes.
Did you guys have the sandhills going by?
Yeah.
Is that incredible?
They were just out there before I got on the radio.
Really?
Went out there to check the weather.
I think we got a front or something maybe pushing them, but it's time, and they are migrating. They are coming over and heading south. Yeah. It's phenomenal. So where are you off to next with your hunts?
Well, it's interesting. I get to travel quite a bit, but one of my favorite things in the world is to hunt with my son back home.
Yeah.
I'm from West Virginia. Strong hunting heritage, grew up hunting. Mm-hmm. Nothing I'd rather do more than walk around with my squirrel dog and my son and to hunt squirrels.
A squirrel dog. You don't hear about squirrel dogs that much anymore.
That's my passion, yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. We shoot turkeys and we shoot deer, and we do that. When it's time to shoot turkeys and we shoot but what we like to do, and I'm going to do it a lot when I get home, is squirrel hunt behind that dog.
How old is your son?
He's 14. Yeah, he'll be 15 next week. So.
That's perfect.
Yeah, and he has a little dog named the Boogeyman, and we go and we tree squirrels and have a blast. Oh, it's so exciting.
So what do you shoot him with?
Well, I usually carry 22 scoped rifle.
Okay.
He usually carries his 20 gauge.
Right.
So between that, if the squirrel's treed and very still, he may take a shot with a rifle. If the tree is if the squirrel's timbering between trees and trees and trees.
Right. You got to go to the shotgun.
Go to the shotgun.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's just, I understand good dogs and I understand good dog work, and this place is phenomenal with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's just amazing. And, I keep getting impressed with what you guys do at Timney. You keep coming out with triggers, sometimes for guns that you think, what were they thinking?
Yeah.
And it's always because somebody asked for it.
That's it.
That's why you do it.
Yeah, we've been asking people, what trigger would you like for us to build next? Think outside the box, because we're here to make the perfect trigger for you. Let us know. That's why I like to travel around and
go to hunting camps. Go talk to shooters everywhere.
You just never know what you're going to. And some great triggers have been the Mosin Nagant replacement trigger that we did came from this program. The AR-15 came from this program. This new replacement trigger for the Ruger Precision Rifle came from this program. People are out there and they tell us the trends and they tell us what they would like to see, and we listen to each and every one of them.
And they're all made right there in Arizona?
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about U.S. made, right there.
Every bit of it U.S. made. Timney's been around since 1946, so 70 years of building the world's finest triggers.
One of the things that, and you have so much experience with, I know you know this, but it's so much fun for me, is when somebody says, yeah, that's fine, my trigger's fine. And then you hand them your rifle, and they try a good trigger. And it's like they stop. It's like they realize, I've been lied to.
Yeah.
It's like the sense of betrayal. Oh, my God, I had no idea it could be like this.
We call it that Timney feel or that Timney moment when someone breaks a good trigger.
Yeah.
And it's happiness to them.
It is. It's like, oh, my God, look at what just opened up to me.
Yeah.
I can be better than I was.
I can be more accurate. And accurate guns are fun. I'm sorry, but they are.
Hitting is more fun than missing.
Absolutely.
Basic rule, right?
Absolutely.
Hitting's more fun than missing. You can write that one down somewhere. Chris Ellis, thank you so much. Oh, on the web, it's Timney Triggers?
Yeah, TimneyTriggers.com, and the new Ruger Precision Rifle trigger is up there. Went live last Thursday.
Okay, so
it's good to go.
It's good to go. All right, as of 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, thank you. We're going to go out and do some more hunting, too.
Thank you, Tom.
All righty. Appreciate that. Don't go anywhere, everybody. We're going to be coming right back in just a minute. If you'd like to get involved in this madhouse we have here, by all means, give us a holler. 866-TALK-GUN. 866-TALK-GUN. I'm Tom Gresham. This is Gun Talk.
Want your opinion to make a difference? Log on to our website and take the Gun Talk poll, www.guntalk.com. Now, once again, opinion page regular contributor for the Washington Times, here's Tom.
All right, in case you did not hear about it, we announced this earlier on the show. This is a special 2-day deal. We worked together with our friends at Ruger. This is very cool. In 2 days, let's say it would be Tuesday, we're going to pick somebody. 2 lucky Gun Talk winners are going to pick up their own Ruger 1022 takedown rifle. Very cool. The takedown rifle. Complete with a 1022 accessory prize pack. That's going to include a BX trigger, a BX 25 magazine. Let's see, rifle case, cleaning kit, eyes and ears set, the whole deal. To win, here's what you got to do. You post why you want to win a 1022 rifle. Why do you want a 1022 rifle? And you put it on either my Gun Talk Twitter page. I am at Gun Talk over there. Or you can put it on our Facebook page. Look for Gun Talk over on Facebook. And then do that before Tuesday, the end of day Tuesday. Then we're going to pick 2 people at random. Or we're going to pick 2 people who I like their answers, which is probably more likely. And they're going to get the 1022s. This is just very cool. So why wouldn't you do that? Let's see. Gundealio, we have a new giveaway coming. Of course, you have the Gundealio app, right, on your smartphone. If you don't, shame on you. It's free. Just pick it up, put it on your Android or your iPhone. Good to go. All right, 866-TALK-GUN gets you in there. Let's see here. Todd is on line 2 in Clackamas, Oregon, with a range report for us. Hey, Todd, thanks for your patience.
Hi, Tom. Hey, about 6 years ago, called you coming back from gun sight. The wife had taken a class with Ed Stock. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Yeah.
And, we were on the way home. Well, she started out on Browning high power, just like Ed was carrying in the class, and she later transitioned over to a Smith & Wesson Commander, just like you used to carry one of those gun sight models.
Mm-hmm.
And I brought home a Glock 19, and I said, hey, check this out, see what you think. And she racked the slide back and made sure it was clear and pointed in a safe direction, took a dry fire shot, and racked the slide back. I said, whoa, wait a minute. Let me see that again. She racked the slide. She effortlessly racked the slide back, whereas before, with the 1911 and the high power, she kind of struggled. And I was totally amazed. Even though she'd been in the gun sight, we all get out of practice in our jobs and so forth. And I was basically, my range report is like, she just magnificently handles the Glock 19 just fine.
Uh-huh.
But
has she shot the Glock 19 yet?
Yes, she has. Exactly. We had one before, and we got rid of it. She was kind of peeved at me about a nice pair of Steiner binoculars because I didn't feel like we needed it. And the opportunity came up to get another one. And
Todd, you understand what you did is you sold her Glock. You screwed up, man.
Absolutely. I said, it's your gun. So she took it. She went off to church this morning with her Glock, just like America was supposed to be.
There you go. I like it. And it's a good point. And what you have just described is finding the gun that works for you. Browning high power works for Ed Stock. A 1911 works for other people. For your wife, the Glock 19 was the one that tripped the trigger. And you go, oh man, I like the way that shoots. I like the way that feels. I like the way it can work the slide. That's why we talk about trying different guns all the time. So it's a great point. Thank you, Todd. That was a really, really good range report. It's something in there that I think all of us can pull from. Line 3, Tom is with us out of Omaha, Nebraska. Hey, Tom, you're on Gun Talk.
Yes, I was going to ask a question. You were the guy from Timney Trigger. Do they make a trigger for the ARX Beretta 100 yet?
I do not know, and Chris has left us. He's probably down watching the football games because we are in a hunting camp after all, and they do have TVs here. But I tell you what, if you go to the Timney Trigger website, timneytrigger.com, they'll have a list of everything they make, and you'll be able to do that whole thing. So I appreciate that. Yeah, check that out. Let's drop down to Roy on line 1 out of Medford, Oregon. Hey, Roy, is he on with us, or did he just want to leave a message there?
No,
okay. Hey, Roy, how you doing? Hey. What's up? Go ahead. You're on the air, Roy.
Oh, hey, could you give me the information how to get to that 1022 contest again?
Sure. On Twitter, you go to my Twitter page or follow me on Twitter. I am at Gun Talk. Or on Facebook, you just look for Gun Talk, our Facebook page, and you post to one or the other on why you would like a Ruger 1022 rifle.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and in a couple of days, I'm going to go find a couple of posts that I like because it's completely arbitrary and nothing fair at all about it. So and 2 people are going to get, and this is our friends at Ruger said, hey, guys, would you like to give away a couple of 22s? Yeah, that would be fun. I don't qualify to get them, but at least it's fun to give them away. So somebody's going to get them. And it's the takeaway version, the takedown version. So that thing packs up so nice and sweet, and it comes in this beautiful little case, and it takes, once you figure out how to take it apart and put it together, it is quite literally a 1 to 2 second process to take the gun apart, and now you've got 2 halves, and then pop it back together. It's just good to go. So it's a very sweet package. I do love the Ruger 1022 takedown. So yeah, if you would go post a note onto Twitter, I am at Gun Talk, or our Facebook page, Gun Talk, and tell us why you would like a Ruger 1022. We will be taking a look at those, and we'll figure out a couple of people, and they're going to win them. All right, 866-TALK-GUN will get you in there. We'll be back in just a minute with more Gun Talk.
At Double Tap Ammunition, we hand inspect every round that we make, and we use only the best components to give you the best ammunition on the market. Try us out at www.doubletapammo.com and use the promo code GUNTALK for 10% off your order.
The Ruger American Rimfire Rifle combines features of the Ruger American Rifle and innovations of the 1022 Rimfire Rifle to appeal to all bolt-action enthusiasts. It features a modular stock system that provides comb height options for scope or iron sight use, a power bedding integral bedding block system for outstanding accuracy, a Ruger Marksman adjustable trigger, and a 1022 style rotary magazine for reliable feeding. The Ruger American Rimfire Rifle, another rugged, reliable firearm from Ruger.
If you carry a gun, you need training. Your concealed carry class was definitely not training. But time, money, and obligations keep you from spending days at a shooting school. The trusted folks at Gun Talk can help. Concealed Carry 1, our DVD featuring the VADA Group, covers what gun, what holster, how to carry, where to wear your gun, and much more. Visit shopguntalk.com. That's shopguntalk.com. Look, this really is life and death. Learn how to stay aware, how to get away, and how to fight if you must. At shopguntalk.com, you can get the 2 DVD set, including Fighting with the 1911 with Tiger McKee. No matter what gun you carry, this vital training info can save your life. Learn the draw, the stance, reloading, vital gear from Gun Talk. That's shopguntalk.com. Shopguntalk.com.
When it's all on the line, you can count on Trijicon Optics. Earning its reputation in combat and on hunts in all corners of the world, Trijicon comes through. The new AccuPower rifle scopes feature battery-powered illuminated reticles, variable power, adjustable brightness, plus they're waterproof. The years of waiting, the dollars spent, your hunt of a lifetime comes down to a single moment. Get Trijicon quality. Trijicon.com. Trijicon.com.
The XDM 3.8 Compact from Springfield Armory is 2 guns in 1. Use as your concealed carry gun with a compact magazine and use the extended magazine for home defense. Carry 13 rounds of 9mm in the compact magazine and a whopping 19 rounds in the extended magazine. To see the entire family of Springfield Armory XDM pistols, go to springfieldarmory.com. That's springfieldarmory.com.
Accurate, powerful, consistent. At Double Tap Ammunition, we offer 364 loads in 83 calibers that give you exactly what you've been looking for. Try us out at www.doubletapammo.com and use the promo code GUNTALK for 10% off your order.
All right, back with you. Tom Gresham, 866-TALK-GUN gets you in there. We are open lines if you'd like to share a range report, like to get, let's just add to the conversation. If there's something on your mind, come on. If you don't like guns, by all means give us a holler, because I will put you at the front of the line, give you the floor. You can tell me what it is about guns you don't like. Happy to have it. 866-TALK-GUN. Scott's called in, line 3, Cleveland, Ohio. Hello, Scott. You're on Gun Talk.
Good afternoon, sir. I would like to thank you for making me understand that it's about time I took care of my own, responsibility of protecting myself and my family.
Okay. What happened?
My wife and I just went and took a class to get our concealed carry.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking into more training.
What was it that made you decide, both of you, that you wanted to get your concealed carry permits?
Honestly, sir, we've been together for a long time, my wife and I, and if anything bad would have happened to me, she's self-sufficient enough to carry on, but we now have a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And if I leave, if something bad happens to me, then it's a detriment to my wife and my daughter, and we can't afford that.
That changes things, doesn't it? It's not just you,
yes,
you two together.
Yes, sir.
Yep, it really does. So, you know that Chris Serino, who we do a lot of TV with, is a really top trainer, and I think he's in your area. If you would like to get some additional training, I would highly recommend Chris. If you go to, I think it's serinotraining.com, and that's C-E-R-I-N-O. C-E-R-I-N-O.
Yes, sir. Actually, I called and spoke with Michelle.
Oh, great.
And
his wife.
Took my concealed carry class through someone that she recommended.
Outstanding. That is terrific. Seriously, now go get real training, because concealed carry class is an introduction to training. It's not bad, but it's just an introduction. You stick your toe in the water, but if you go take a real class, you'll come away and going, wow, there's a whole lot of stuff they did not teach us in the concealed carry class. And they can't, to be fair. They can't teach you everything. But kudos to you guys. Have you bought guns yet?
Yes, sir. Actually, we have a 9mm Honor Guard, from Honor Defense, the new company out of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very nice pistol. It's very easy to pick up the front sight. When I took the class, I loved, my wife had that pistol. I took a Beretta 92 knockoff from Taurus.
Okay.
And I was struggling to pick up the front sight, and I'll admit my wife outshot me. Beautiful thing.
And you know what? It probably did not hurt your feelings, did it?
No, sir.
Not at all.
Not at all.
That's exactly it. Yeah. She beat me, and I'm really happy about that, because it means she's really getting it. So that's terrific. Well, good for you guys. Now, here's the thing, and I'm real serious about this. This is an ongoing process. This is not a thing where you say, okay, we now have taken our class, we got our permit, we're good to go. You have entered into a new world, and you are required, because you have a youngster now, you are required to stay up to speed on this, and there's only one way, and that's a commitment of time. And that means a commitment of reading about this kind of stuff. Pick your sources carefully. The internet is pretty awash in junk when it comes to self-defense information.
Sir, I had picked up Left to Bang, because I would rather avoid any situation, period.
Yes.
My wife can be Mama Bear, and that's great, but we both understand that avoidance is the best solution.
Absolutely. You nailed it. Well, congratulations for both of you guys. Take care of yourselves. Do a little, if you can, do some training together, because 2 people together is like worth 5 individuals. You are a force multiplier. So good for you guys. Scott, thank you so much for the call. I appreciate that. We're in South Dakota in a hunting lodge here, Scattergun Lodge. It is terrific. You may hear some noise in the background. We got lots of hunters walking around the place, and we're watching a little TV, watching football games in the afternoon. We did a lot of pheasant hunting this morning. Terrific hunting. Had a great time shooting the Mossberg shotguns. We were using, interesting enough, number 5 shot, which is what they like for their pheasants. Worked very well. So I mentioned earlier that I may be changing my thoughts a little bit on this election, and I think I have. I thought Trump did a really good job in the last debate. And I think I sense movement, not reflected necessarily in the polls, but in real world, more support for him, of people kind of pulling up their pants and going, okay, he's not perfect, but she's intolerable. She is unthinkable. And so I will have to do what I have to do here. And for us, it was made very clear in this debate, where she misstates the Heller decision, the Second Amendment decision, and she said, well, the Heller decision, really all that D.C. was trying to do was keep guns away from toddlers. Well, that's nonsense. That's not what the Heller decision was about at all. The Heller decision established once and for all that individuals in this country have a right to own guns. Not the state, not the National Guard, not the militia. Individuals have a right to own guns. That's what the Heller decision is all about. And she says it's wrong, and she needs to undo that. And she wants to select Supreme Court justices that have the same view, that Heller was wrong, that people in this country do not have a right to own a gun, and she must get that undone. She also, of course, wants to reinstitute her husband's gun ban, the so-called assault weapons ban. She wants to set it up so that the gun banners can sue gun companies to the point where they drive them out of business. She is, in fact, as anti-Second Amendment, as anti-gun rights as anybody ever, and openly so. There have been some in the past who hit it very well, but she's just out there. It's made the choice very easy for a lot of people. Maybe not pleasant, but easy. And that's when you pull up your big boy pants and you do what you have to do. know that there are some very interesting announcements going to be made in the next few weeks of new guns. So we get to play with some of this stuff, and I cannot wait to be able to talk about it publicly. But it's a wonderful time to be a gun owner. It's a wonderful time to be somebody who's interested in guns, because we just got all kind of new cool stuff coming out. And you'll be able to hear about everything here as quickly as you can find it anywhere. And of course, you really do need to follow us on Twitter and Facebook, because we make announcements there in between the weeks when we're on the air. So if you want to know what's really going on day to day, follow us on Facebook and on Twitter, where I'm at Gun Talk on Twitter. Let's see, line 3, Matt's with us out of Rossville, Georgia. Hey, Matt, give me a range report.
Good afternoon. Thank you for taking my call.
Mm-hmm.
My wife got interested in carrying for self-defense, so we went and looked at several, and she was able to handle several at a shop, and she decided that she liked the feel of the Ruger LCR.
Okay.
They didn't have the 327 Federal that we were wanting, because she has a condition where she can't have much recoil.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to find one on Grab-A-Gun at a very, very good price, and we ordered it and got it within 2 days. Picked it up, and we went to the range and shot, and she kept saying, "I love this. This is great. This is fantastic."
What you can't see right now is that Michelle Cleland, our call screener, is over in the corner dancing a jig, because she has been preaching the praises of the 327 Federal. I mean, it's been terrific. So what is it that your wife likes about this?
And my wife wanted me to say a big thank you to Michelle. After we shot it that first day, it was a long holiday weekend for us. That next Monday, she was saying, "Can we get more ammunition and go shoot again?"
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. That is great. Look, Matt, thank you so much. That is a great range report. Congratulations to you and your wife. That's just wonderful. And we'll definitely have to pick up the 327 Federal thread at another time, because it continues to be an amazing cartridge. You could get it in a nice little revolver. It has very light recoil in the 32 H&R loadings, although you can get some pretty good loads there. And if you wanted to stoke it with 327 Federal, it's not like a 38 Super. The 327 Federal is closer. In fact, it's right in there with the 357 Magnum, the Smith & Wesson 357 Magnum. So now you got this 6-shot revolver, not a 5-shot, small personal revolver, the Ruger LCR. And then you also, of course, can shoot these light loads. You can shoot the heavy loads. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, Jim says very controllable. The only problem is kind of like he was saying, they can be hard to find. And I don't know if Ruger isn't making enough, if people are simply buying them faster than they can make them. Maybe that's the same thing. It's just looking at it from two different ways. I don't know. But it is a terrific combination, and it is something worth consideration, because a lot of people are thinking, I want a self-defense gun, and they just immediately go to a semi-auto, which is fine if that's what you want and if that works for you. But don't overlook the revolver. The revolver is still good after all these years. It's still a very viable choice. And it does have that one wonderful feature that if for some reason, and you're pulling the trigger and it goes click, you just pull the trigger again, and it rotates a fresh round underneath the hammer or the striker or whatever the system is, if it's hammerless, and it probably will go bang the next time. That's really what you're looking for in a self-defense gun. All right, our number here is 866-TALK-GUN. We're going to be taking a lot of calls in the next hour, and if you have some thoughts about this election, I think it's edging toward Trump. Do you think I'm crazy? You join me on this. Hope that you can join us. Let me know what you think.